have a fire in your belly that lit you up in Tennessee, where you were taking names and stoking flames and learning how to break your spirit free. Bright on, brazen bird, your journey has begun. You turn your body west to face the sun. Now your breasts have turned to shadows. There's radiation in your spine. And this is your terrain. You cut the pain, you face the day. There's more to life than dying. Bird, you're cocked up like a gun. So you turn your body west to face the sun. So you rise up in your power, and you find a way to fly. All the way to Arizona, where the feather-crested fires go to die. Bright on, broken bird, a pool of oxygen. You turn your body west to face the sun.
Hello. Hi. Here we are again. It's Wednesday night. The Phillies game is starting in 6 minutes, but I am still here because I'm committed to being a professional. I'm going to start out tonight with a cover. This is a Suzanne Vega song, and it's called St. Clair.
Plaster and paint, holding the fire, a poor woman saint, holding all man's desire. Oh, little bird, fly away home. Could I but ride her on the wind and the foam, all of the souls by the fire, they'll never know all man's desire. Watercress clings to the banks of the stream in the first grip of spring, when the snow melts to green. Barefoot and cold,
how's it going? Hi, Mom, and everybody else who's out there. Please feel free to say hi to me in the comments. When you do, it makes me feel more like I actually exist, and I will take requests if I feel like it's something I can play. I've been thinking a lot about how to simplify my life, how to make my life less complicated. And so I'm feeling this song a lot tonight. Meet me on the other side of this cocoon. I am banging on the walls, screaming in the dark, trying to find the light of the moon. I've been overwhelmed and tired, running in circles, running wild, trying to hide the mess inside. 'Cause for you, I wanna be uncomplicated, like a sparrow singing, like a wedding ring. If I were something to believe in, like outer space, like amazing grace, and you could talk to me about anything, but you can talk to me about anything. Meet me halfway across the Brooklyn Bridge. See all the twinkling lights in the purity of night, and the secret is to never zoom in. I've been sweating down below with all the broken things I know, but I would bend and bow for you if we could hold the bird's eye view. We could be uncomplicated, like sparrows singing, like a new beginning. We'd be something to believe in, like outer space, like amazing grace. And you could talk to me about anything. You can talk to me about anything. Oh, well, I see some people in the comments that I'm really excited to see. Bobo, oh my goodness, and Sylvan, thank you so much for tuning in. Working on playing some of my newer stuff right now, at least for the first part tonight. And this is a song I wrote actually about a year ago. But I was thinking about, on the theme of trying to make life less complicated. Wouldn't it be easier? Wouldn't it make life easier if I could just pick up my family and move somewhere really remote where we don't know anybody and we don't have any activities and we don't have any other things pulling us away, and we could just be we could be there. Oh, dinner, man, Bobo, I want some. What are you making? So anyway, I was thinking maybe we could just pick up and move across the world, and things would be easier for maybe a month or two until we started building up our lives and having things to be busy with and things to distract us there. But in the meantime, this is Budapest. I can't resist the clutter My hands are dirty and I'm always chasing shiny lights. Was I a fool thinking I could be a wife? I wanted abundance more than sacrifice. Now every conversation ends in slamming doors. You want all my love and all I want is more. Would everything be fine if we could fly away somewhere? Book a ticket to Budapest. Maybe we could be happy there. Leaving the mess behind makes it easier to decide. If there were only you, I would always choose you. Look at the sky, the blue, unbroken beams of light. Would anything change if we could blow the roof off of our night? And how many times do I have to explain? My love is the wind that carries the rain. Now you are shattered glass and I'm a slamming door. You want all my love and I want more, more, more. Would everything be fine if we could fly away somewhere? Book a ticket to Budapest. Maybe we could be happy there. Leaving the mess behind makes it easier to survive. If there were only you, I would always need you. It's not you, baby, and it's not me. It's everything in the world I love. It's everything I see. Would everything be fine if we could fly away somewhere? Book a ticket to Budapest. Maybe we could be happy there. Leaving the mess behind makes it easier to decide. If there were only you, I would always choose you. Oh, thank you. You know, I have never been to Budapest. It's part of the reason that it got chosen to be the location in the song. The main reason it got chosen to be the location and the title of the song is because it had the right number of syllables accented in just the right way to fit into the line that I wanted to write. And so that's why the song is called Budapest, and that's why I picked Budapest as the place. But now I feel like I kind of have to go there at some point because I wrote the song. And that song is going to come out as a single sometime. I'm not sure when, but we're working on it. I'm working on it in studio with my friend Erin and a few other people, and it's going to be a pop song. It is going to be the poppiest thing I've ever released. I'm really excited about it. We have like a full string section and all kinds of really cool stuff in it, and I'm excited about it. So that should be coming out probably sometime in the first half of next year. If you have any requests, stick them in the chat. And otherwise, I'm just going to keep soldiering on. I'm going to play something from way back in my back catalog that also ended up being, I've recorded it twice, and it became kind of the de facto, what's the word I'm looking for? Title song of my album, Lucid Stories, Tentative Lies, the cover of which is right up here on my wall. Anyway, this song is called Tumbleweeds. And this is a song I wrote sort of to my family, but it was at a time when I was feeling like not myself. On the way to Arizona with a suitcase full of nothing, lucid stories, tentative lies. I hope you don't mind, that's all I've got to offer. From the cockpit, the pilot's smooth voice, a shot of vodka from the waitress's tray. Hope is beyond me, the world's below me. From my seat I'm mapping out the landscape. The world is checkered fields and solid curving lines. The snowy mountains are sublime. Wouldn't mind. You love me best when I'm on a mission. Can you believe in my bad decisions? Everyone's grown up and moved away, but I'm still sitting in my little room begging you to play with me. We climb the 10,000 feet tall. Move with the panoramic scene. In Arizona, there's no safety net at all, and only canyons' mouths will catch you when you fall. The story's fading, we're going extinct. We've got a few good years. I could survive if I'd stop carrying what you think, but you are ever present as the tumbleweeds blowing all around me. It's like a movie screen that never fades to black. Reeling in our brains. We ride into the sunset, but the sunset hesitates. If you'd ever love me, you'd be singing my refrain. try to sleep. Oh, we got some requests in the chat. Great. Hello, Jessica. Thanks for tuning in again, and thanks to all of you for tuning in. I do have some links at the bottom of my screen, my PayPal and Venmo. If you're enjoying yourself and you have a few bucks to chip in, it really helps to keep this going. The overhead for this is very low because I'm performing from my closet. But StreamYard, the platform I use, did double their rates in the last year, and so I have to make at least like $45 a month to break even, which isn't a problem. But it's also anything that I get for doing this just helps me to be able to sustain this kind of difficult business, and keep releasing music and keep writing songs, and having to spend less time working at other jobs that are not as wonderful for all of us as this one is. That's my little pitch. So Jessica is requesting When I Was the Weather, which I would love to do. And this is, for those of you who haven't heard it before, it's a pregnancy metaphor. I'm just going to give it away. But I wrote this song when I was pregnant with my second child, and I had a 2-year-old at home. And I was thinking a lot about the differences between caring for the child on the inside versus caring for the child on the outside. And also the way that we care for ourselves as parents. And the way that I think all the parents would probably agree with this. If you don't agree, I would love to know your secret with the statement I'm going to make, which is that being a parent is the job that is the most full of inevitable failure. Yeah, you can't get out of it without failing. You really can't. And that's daily. That's an everyday thing. And so I have become less of a perfectionist since I've had my children, and I'm very grateful to them for that. This is called When I Was the Weather. If I could make the sun shine, we could go outside. You could run, I could hide. I don't wanna hold you, I'm too tired to chase you. I just need a place to cry. Once I was the weather, you couldn't see my eyes. My voice was like a thunder rumbling through your skies. When I was the weather, I knew just what to say. Now I fumble through my lines every single day. You're my perfect vision, the sun setting on my clouds. When I look at you, I know I can be proud. But there's no way around this. There's no settling of the score. I am less when you are more. Once I was the weather, and you could feel my sighs blowing like a warm wind, blowing through your skies. When I was the weather, I didn't have to pray. Now I get down on my knees I get so lost and found every single day. All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in once again. I'm gonna keep it short tonight because the Phillies game is on. Don't hate me. But it might be their last game of the season. I don't even know how they're doing. I don't even know if I want you to tell me. I mean, it's early. Yeah, so I'm gonna end kind of early, but I'll do a few more songs. And yeah, I'll do Reluctantly Yours again. Why not? We'll do that one again. How's this one go? There we go. Love is the price we pay for our sins. The game isn't fun to play, and of course, nobody wins. Someone gets bored, and everybody gets scared. The jury is rising, the verdict's in. It's why the hell should we care? If all the signs are saying run like hell, then what are you still doing standing there? I'm not a woman, I'm a warning bell, a doomsday siren blowing through the air. This isn't real love, it's only a dare. Fumbling my way to you to see if I can have an ordinary love affair. If I can love you, I might live again. It's a simple way of challenging the odds. Hold on, let me catch my breath again, 'cause I can't outrun the vengeance of the gods. Miracles can happen, sure, but you're not dumb. You're not on your hands and knees. You're putting on your coat and getting ready to run. Well, don't be alarmed, but I'm blocking the door. I'm cynical and sad, but still reluctantly yours. And every time I put my hands on you, it's like I'm lost and running through the rain. But if I never find my way again, well, I'd have to be a fool to complain. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Okay, I do have 2 more songs. I'm gonna do an apocalyptic anthem, and I'm gonna end with a lullaby. Um, Once again, I do have my PayPal and Venmo links there. Thank you so much for whatever you can contribute, but also thank you for being here. This is a really wonderful time of my week. It's good for practice. It's good for a little bit of weird, virtual, awkward fellowship. And it's good for generating new material and just like staying in the game. So I appreciate you showing up. So the ways that you can help are to show up, contribute money if you've got it, and tell other people, tell your friends to come and tune into this. I am here most Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and the few Wednesdays that I won't be here are when I'm doing gigs other places or when I'm traveling. But yeah, let's get apocalyptic here. Which sound do I want? There we go. Yeah. This is dinosaurs. I always thought the world would end with blood and bones. But here we are, hunkered down in a home sweet home. I love you more without the crowds drawing me out. I've got everything I need inside this house. Maybe all hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Time punches hard. Everything I see is red. Learning to live my life without a future in my head. I love you more since the clocks all stopped. We've got everything we need to stay alive until we're not. Maybe all hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Maybe all hope is lost. Maybe the dinosaurs live for 1,000 years after the meteor. But if the jig is up, if this is all we've got, baby, I'm glad I cast my lot with you. Ooh. Need to change that sound back. All right, so this will be my last song of the night, and I'll probably just play this song every Wednesday in October because it's a seasonal song, and might as well use it while I've got it.
The sun is rising like a swollen memory. October's here, I wear my memories on my sleeve. I tried to stay, but there were masks to wear and leaves to chase. I miss you now, but not to worry, nothing's changed. I don't even mind that I'm not doing anything of any consequence in my life. I've got all the time in the world. Wrap me up inside an acorn shell. Toss me to a pile of leaves. Light my love on fire, dear, and watch the night sky bleed. The rain came down and washed away the scent of you and me. It covered up whatever I was gonna say. I love the autumn 'cause it makes me wanna fall. Let go my will and I'll drift anywhere at all. I don't even mind that I'm not doing anything of any consequence in my life. I've got all the time in the world.
Oh, Danielle, hi. I don't know if you were here before, but that's actually my last song of the night. I'm gonna check out a little bit early. But thank you everybody again so much for tuning in, and see you next week. Same time, same kind of place.
When it's time to move on, there's no moon in the sky. Darkness is full of the how and the why. We wrestle, our angels don't wanna be wise. We try to ignore all the obvious signs, but here it comes again. I've been embracing the kind of denial knows what it is but holds on for a while. The sooner I know this, the sooner I'll leave you, but I don't have the time or the courage it's time to move on, I keep holding my breath. I plug up my ears like I'm practicing death. I hold your hand tighter, I fight for you harder.